Malhotra, Surya Narayanan, Adam Khan, Sanchit Sandhu. Immediately, the ball clipped away. So this, for me, is a really interesting matchup. Struck away through the offside. That's going to run away for 4. So the reason it's an interesting Dallas side, maybe Shubham Ranjani wants to save himself for later. That's going to be an under edge and running away down the hill for 4. Now over number 4. To the left-handed Remandar. In the air, just over the top of backward square leg and goes away for 4. I'll tell you what, that's a wicket, but he does start consecutive overs with the boundary here, Akhilesh Bodhagam, and that is more authoritative. Puts the front foot down, driven down the ground. Look at that effort by Matthew Trump, but it is in vain. So bring something to eat or to drink. This is a perfect day to be out watching cricket. 3 straight 4s to start over number 4. And I'll tell you what, that was... Oh, look at this. Unmuk Chan now joining the party. Matthew Trump into ball. But it comes down to the firepower of this team. And speaking of firepower, look at Remandar. A bit of maybe arrogance about that shot. Just planting the... So far, 60 runs on the season, leading the side. Well, that is so well played. Absolutely brilliant. Just using the pace of the... Bowling to Unmuk Chan now. Full toss. He gets 4. Watch the umpire here, Samir Bandekar. Or the experienced Nash Kenjige. Full toss. I'll tell you what, tries to tickle it around the corner, and it will go for 4. Let's see whether or not that hit anything. No, it did not hit anything. Illegal deliveries. The one illegal delivery went for 5 runs. And hammered into the gap for 4. That's the area we mentioned. If it is... And... also used to be the coach of the women's team. Speaking of Unmuk Chan, look at this shot. It bounces on the terrace for the 10 runs and over, gets you to 196. I think that feels more realistic. Reverse sweep, running away down the hill. Akhilesh Bodhagam after it. Don't think he'll get there. Remandar breaking 72. Unmuk's 118. Looking to advance down the track. Unmuk Chan, and that's going to get through. Just angling the bat. And getting that one behind point for 4 of Remandar. So you're in sort of a darned if you do, darned if you don't situation here. Lofted down the ground. How much of this did he get? More than enough of it. It goes all the way for 6. Using the feet to within 1 run of 100 in this opening partnership. Like that. Whipping it away in the deep. If you have that shot in your armory, you do not need to play sweep shots. Or new bowler, Suvir Gudipati. Unmuk Chan over the top of extra cover. 1 bounce to the big side of the ground for 4. And he's not done yet. Down the ground, huge hit. Oh, almost caught on the boundary, but it doesn't. Coming up now over number 14. Oh, where did that go? Gone. Outside edge and taken. So that is the first wicket. It is Remandar who is dismissed. Here is, I would think, just to score quickly. And it's lofted into the deep. Oh my goodness. Goes for 4 so easily. Could have been 2 and 2. And Akhtar Shah's 2. Down the ground, Corey Anderson. Oh, look at that effort. Saves 5 runs. Wait, make that 4 runs. Throwing to Corey Anderson's end. That effort, well, as suggested, Shubham Ranjani brings himself on. Skied. Who wants this? It's going to take some catch in Aryan Tamala. And he takes it. That is not an easy catch. That on the leg side, that's the shortest side of the ground. And that's exactly where he plays, and that goes for 6. Cannot bowl there. Oh. The low full toss, he'll get at least 2. In fact, he'll get 4. So Shubham Ranjani looking for the Yorker, but it's still very much the Kings 11 Dallas's game. Pounced on by Corey Anderson. That made the most wonderful sound off the bat. So you don't want to get too straight. Running it down the hill. What a beautiful piece of batting for Obaspinar. Short delivery. It's going to be in the air, taken by Aaron Tamala. Excellent. Well, the plan worked. You have 5 or 4 on the leg side. 23 from 10. Short delivery, cutaway over the top, and goes for 4. Well, you have a leg side dominant. Coming up now over number 17. Great Yorker, but he's going to get 4 more runs. Boy, he's punished for hug. And you get away with them. Then that 6 singles, that to me works just fine. Look at this, gone. Well, he didn't need the Yorker. If he can pitch it, it's the square leg. So there's a huge gap at mid wicket. And no, tell you what, Corey Anderson tried to go in that direction, went nowhere near it. That is the pace that we're talking about. The inside. Oh, now that is where Corey Anderson wants it. In the slot and drilled over long on for 6 to exceed that. Particularly since he's hitting to the big side here, Corey Anderson. And it's skied to the short side is what I meant. This one, it doesn't. On the leg side, it's an easy hit for both of them. Ali Sheik skies it in the air. Matthew Trump with a really well-judged catch. Boy, that was another difficult is to get Corey Anderson back on strike. Oh, that's not in a shot meant to get Corey Anderson back on strike. It's a shot that goes for 6. Where did that come? Corey Anderson not out 44 from 19. Single-digit scores the rest of the way, but the damage was done. Well, a quick look. Very, very quick. Oh, that went nowhere near where Aaron Tamala was playing it or attempting to play it, but he'll get 4. Looking to play up. But that's probably a few overs away. Oh, the outside edge found, and it will run toward that deep backward point area for another boundary. Edge of Ange Boja's bat. In the air, just over the head of the fielder, a short backward square leg. That's Saeed Malhotra, who can only watch that. Some of these batters like Aaron Tamala and like Ange Boja. And Aaron Tamala, it is who joins the fun. He did mean this country possibly for the next 25 or so years. Struck over the top of backward point, goes away for 4. It was in the air. Rishabh Shimpi is that you have all the pace in the world, but if the line and the length are not right, you can go for runs. Neither is right on this occasion, and that is 4 more. Over number 3. Slashed away over the top of backward point. That goes for 4. Oh, look at this. Looks for the big slash. Doesn't get anywhere near the middle, but it goes over short third. Knocked him over. Today is not Ange Boja's day. He had a big day yesterday, but he's dismissed here. Bowling to Aaron Tamala. 23 from 13. Over the top of extra cover, but catchable. I said, my apologies. I said extra cover. I meant backward point, but that's the big side of the ground. And 2 in is done. This matchup is an important one. Helps himself to 4 runs from the very first ball. Boy, I don't know that. Saying something to the bowler. I would imagine that it should be something along the lines of ball full. This is an outside edge off a fuller ball. But it becomes very, very difficult. Oh my goodness, it became that much more difficult now because he's knocked over Joshua Trump. Oh goodness. Runs on the board. Into the leg side for 6. You need more of that. Shubham Ranjan. 149 overs, taking 60 wickets. Oh, that's not going to take a wicket. That is launched out of the stadium. Oh, the first time that on average to win this. In the air, down the ground. That's a lovely strike for 6. Well, you need 2 runs. Bat. He can do that. Playing down the ground. Straight as an arrow for 4. What a brilliant shot. But still, you only have... Oh, look at that shot. That's a lovely shot. A little bit of width and... A precious dot ball to start over number 13. That is off the middle of the bat. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're going to need a replacement ball. So, penultimate ball of the over here. Lofted out of the ground yet again. And this is another one that goes into, in fact, this time it bounces back onto the used him yet. So it requires some. Oh, look at this. This is a catch. Ali Sheikh, he's not going to drop anything. Come watch some good cricket the rest of the night. Oh, look at this. Is that an appeal? Gone. Matthew Trump is not happy. Matthew Trump is not happy. He's protesting, but under any circumstances. Over the top. Put down. Wow. To the fourth ball of the over. Appeal. Gone. Full and straight. Severe Goodipati trapped on the. Lovely shot. That's through the offside. Obaspinar is after it. He will not get there. That goes away for 4. First ball, over number 18, launched out of the stadium. Along with 13 fours. That's another 6. Clean strike. That one was authoritative. Here. Oh, that didn't go anywhere near he wanted it, and he's caught at short third. An enterprising innings comes to Houston. Advancing down the track, Yorks himself, wicket number 9. Full and straight to at least drag this game as far as possible. Well down the leg side and 4 runs. Off of the bat, make that off of the body. First of which is going to be bowled to Mr. Shah. In the air, simple catch. Corey Anderson's not going to drop that. That's the end of the game. Hands raised aloft by the bowler, Amsha De Silva. And at the moment, here you see on the full scorecard, Aaron Tamal and Ange Bolges, Obaspinar. The bowlers, I think, were spectacular.